got a hunger that's been growing ever since I was a child.
Happy Mother's Day.
A craving for the truth and need to
Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day.
fire.
Let's do a little bit of dancing before we get into the show. Come on.
Can't settle with it, shooting in the night. It's not my thing.
Everyone's here. Hey, Elise. Hi, David.
I've discovered the perfect name to begin.
And
To begin.
come on.
There's magic in the kitchen.
You know it. Come on.
Falling like glitter from above. There's no competition for happiness and love. There's magic in the kitchen.
So I hope you've got all your mums something really special for Mother's Day today. Welcome to the show number 7. We have been doing this for 7 weeks in a row. I can't even believe it. That time has gone both really slow and really super fast. Hi, Antonio. Mary, how you doing? So I've got a mixture of things for today's show, and I've got a couple of places that we're going to visit as well, which is going to be a lot of fun. And really, if you want to make some requests, we can just make it another request show. I've got some wonderful guests lined up for a little bit later on that I think that you'll really enjoy. But outside of that, I think we should just play a little bit of music. What do you think? Now, I spent all the time setting everything else up, and I don't think I tuned the guitar. That's the one thing I didn't get to. Hey, Jan, how you doing? You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you can all hear me well. Stars, of course. Well, you know what? Let's just start with that. Let's start with Stars. Since it's my mum's favorite song anyway. 1, 2, 1. Let's get some effects going in here. 1, 2. There it is. Beautiful. Here we go. Don't know exactly what to say. Could it be we're all the same in this moment now? I can hide my moon behind my thumb. You can see it shining from where you are. And even though we are so far, we are together as one. Stars, we are stars. We are stars, we are. Stars, shooting stars, each and every one. Stepping like I'm on a roll, strung across the sky, all good things happen. And even though we are so far, we are forever as one. Yeah. Stars, we are stars. We are stars, we are. Stars, shooting stars, each and every one.
shooting stars, burning stars, lonely stars, each and every one. Don't know exactly what to say, but could it be we're all the same? There you go. All right, that goes out to Mary. I hope that I've got all the levels right here. Clarice, Tanya, happy Mother's Day, all the mums out there. I tell you what, through all the Mother's Days that I went through growing up, and buying mum stuff and doing all that kind of stuff, even as a child, you don't really understand what a massive job being a mum is until you've had kids and you see your significant other be a mum. Oh my goodness, the workload is insane. Like, I just have so much respect for my wife and the way that my kids are being brought up, and the fact that I'm able to do a show for you today on Mother's Day, and my wife is out there doing what she does best, and taking care of the kids while I'm here spending a little bit of time with you. So today's not going to be a long show because we want to spend Mother's Day, but we had a really wonderful Mother's Day this morning. We did presents in bed and all that kind of stuff, and wonderful cards. Jamie, no worries. I would love to play Chasing Rainbows for you. I have not tuned up this little guitar. Oh, I see. I've stretched these strings enough now. This is my Aldi guitar. Disappearing Dailies. Well, I didn't practice that one, but why not? These strings take a little bit of stretching, and it's taken them maybe 2 months to settle down where they don't change very much. Here we go. So, since we've got Katie and Tanya here, I hope Katie has done something really special for you, Tanya. And you can share it with us to let us know what that is. Extraordinary Love? Yep, definitely I'll do that too. Just keep reminding me, just so I don't... I'm just seeing them as they come up. At least I don't know if I'm going to get to Disappearing Day, but I'll see. It's not a bad idea that I actually learn how to play that one again. See, after you've written a song and you've let it out into the world and you don't get out and play it, this is my only opportunity to play it live, and so I really have no other excuse, do I? Here we go. This is going out to Jamie. Standing drenched in a storm cloud, waiting for the sun. I know it's coming. Every sad sky's gotta have one. A little ray of hope for every drop that falls. Find the answers to it all. I'm chasing rainbows from the ground. I search the skies. I'm chasing rainbows 'cause it makes me feel alive. Oh, taking me places I never go. Just spending my time chasing rainbows. Ooh, oh, oh. I get lost in the colors. On the outside it seems so gray. Only lasts for a moment. Why does it have to be that way? Finding where it goes One day I might know, and I'm left with a golden lining. I'm chasing rainbows from the ground to search the skies. I'm chasing rainbows 'cause it makes me feel alive. Oh, taking me places I never go, just spending my time chasing rainbows. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. And some say it's an illusion, not as far as I can see. And it's a beautiful reason to be who I wanna be. That's why I'll always be chasing rainbows from the ground to search the skies. I'm chasing rainbows 'cause it makes me feel alive. Oh, taking me places I never go, just spending my time chasing rainbows. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Chasing rainbows. There it is. Frequency will come up, Katie. Don't you worry about that. Hey, how you doing, Fabian? Awesome. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Buist, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for giving me that photo. Let me introduce you guys to Greg Buist, everyone. Greg Buist was my primary school music teacher and was a huge influence on me growing up in wanting to continue being a singer and all that kind of stuff. And it's an amazing thing to be a teacher, to support kids in that way, because it's a mammoth task, and it's this, you just never know how you can change the path of somebody's life. And so thank you very much, Mr. Buist, for being here. And I can't do anything other than call him Mr. Buist, even though he wants me to call him Greg. How do you do that? Huh? All right. So, all right, I think next on the agenda was Disappearing Day. Oh, and you know what? I almost forgot about giving you guys some Mother's Day flowers. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mother's Day. We're here for Mother's Day, right? Whoa. Giant Mother's Day flowers. Okay. Here we go. I'm glad you like that song, Jamie. I'm glad that I caught your request. Okay. So, Elise was next. Disappearing Day. My goodness. I think I'll remember it. Actually, see, I didn't even get a chance to set everything up properly. Hang on a second. Let me put my little banner up. There you go. Banner's up. And that'll do for now. Here we go. Ready? Disappearing Day. Disappearing Day. Another dream without you, you faded from my memory. You wouldn't give a reason. I can't believe you, nothing left to say. Another disappearing day. Another afternoon gone to waste. And if the stars appear to fall earth around you, reality slowly slipped away. And if I fall, will you catch me? One of these days I'm gonna fly, give you up and sacrifice. Waiting for you to get the light
I've left behind. Pack my bags and leave, but I'm waiting for you. Still waiting for your la 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 la. Emotionally divided in a place forever holding me inside. The only inspiration were the words you left behind for me to find. Another disappearing day. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna fly, give you up and sacrifice. Waiting for you, get the life I've left behind. Pack my bags and leave, but I'm waiting for you. Still waiting for your la 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 la. Another disappearing day, another afternoon gone to waste. And if I fall, will you catch me? One of these days I'm gonna fly, give you up and sacrifice. Waiting for your get the life I've left behind. Pack my bags and leave, but I'm waiting for you. Still waiting for your la 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 la. Waiting for your love. Oh yeah, I'm waiting. La 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 la. So I did remember it, most of it, except a few chords. Happy Mother's Day if you're just joining us out there. Thank you for being here. Hello, Debbie. Welcome on board. Hey, awesome. Thank you for sharing. Now's a great time to share the video, to let more people know that I'm playing live tonight, tonight, wherever you are. Where are we now? Okay, so who are we up to? What have we got here? So we had idiosyncrasy. Was there one before? Frequency, idiosyncrasy. So we had stars. I think we're up to Spring Day, and then Extraordinary Love. Clarice, Extraordinary Love. Absolutely. What a perfect day for extraordinary love. The kind of love that mothers are able to give, huh? See if I can remember how to play this seat. You're really testing me. It all comes back. So if you're listening, wherever you're listening from, let me know where you're listening. Write in the comments where you're listening and what time it is where you are. Oh, watch the ribbon fall, the wrapping that unfolds. It's so clear to see. Souls secretly embrace the smile upon your face, the pressure underneath. And we're holding on to moments we can make it if we try. And I got photographs of you and I, and all these moments make me smile. And I got you now, left my feet from the ground with your extraordinary love. Ooh,
eyes know the sun, warming every bone. It's so clear to see. So secretly embrace, smile upon your face, pressure underneath. And we're holding on to moments we can make it if we try. I got photographs of you and I, and all these moments make me smile. And I got you now, lift your feet from the ground. You're extraordinary, extraordinary love. Ooh, I got photographs of you and I, and all these moments make me smile. And I got you now, lift my feet from the ground. Oh, and I got you now, lift my feet from the ground. You're extraordinary, 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 extraordinary love. Yeah. So you can see where everyone's from. We've got Illinois, we've got Virginia, we have Central Coast. Awesome. What else? Alabama. David Dance from Alabama. Hey, welcome. Lisa's here from the Central Coast. Should we pop into Lisa's house? Because she missed being here when we popped into her house before. Let me see if I can find your house, Lisa. Lisa's house. Where are you? Lisa's house. It's really hard to tell from here. Let's take a guess. Is this Lisa's house? This is Lisa's house. Hi. We're at Lisa's house on the Central Coast, coming to you live from somewhere in the world. But right now we're at Lisa's house in the Central Coast. Is there a particular song that you'd like to hear, Lisa? I think I'm up to... We've got Lotus from California. Lovely to see you here. I hope you're doing well. I'm so glad that all the news was wonderful and that you're well and healthy. Pennsylvania, Jan. Wow. Okay. And Arkansas, of course, guys. Of course. All right. Oh, I'm so glad that you got to dedicate that song. Is that your mum, Leslie? Clarice? I'm imagining that that's your mum. So I'm glad that we could sing that song for your mum today. Yeah, I didn't pick those flowers, but I picked them out myself from the internet. So I guess I did pick them. Learning how to fly. Yes, that is one that I should definitely do. Let's see if I can remember how to play that one. You guys are choosing songs from the Resonate album. The Resonate album isn't even on streaming at the moment. I've got to work out how to get that back on streaming. So at the moment, we've got Disappearing Day back up, and you can get it anywhere. But if you've got a copy of the Resonate album, it's the only place you can get it, because I don't think it's up anywhere else at the moment. You can't stream it anywhere. All right, let's see if I can figure this out. Learning how to fly. Here we go. From Lisa's house. Somewhere in the silence, a voice is whispering on the wings of angels, riding in between. Just behind the darkness, on the other side of fear, there's a valley drenched in moonlight. I'll take you there. Oh, all you have to know is how to let go, my child of the night, learning how to fly. Yeah. One sip of heaven, you get one taste of truth, and you can't stop this cravings, no, calling over you. So you gather up your courage and you let go all the ropes on the edge of your tomorrows. No, you won't be alone. Oh, all you have to know is how to let go, my child of the night, learning how to fly. Oh, yeah, yeah. We can fly. All you have to know is how to let go, my child of the night, learning how to fly, how to fly, how to fly, yeah. Not at all, Mr. Buist. Not at all. Learning Resonate was the last band album that I did, so it came off streaming because I changed my distributors. And so if you've got a copy of the Resonate album, you are up to date, other than the acoustic albums that I've released from there. So I'm not saying you're old at all. Not in the least. All right, where are we up to? Okay. So, oh yeah, happy Mother's Day to my beautiful wife, Monica, for today. Going out to Jamie's wife, Monica. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, all the mums that are out there. Hello, Mrs. Bruce. So lovely to see you here. I always love seeing you here. So I hope you're enjoying the music as well. Happy Mother's Day. All right. I know that there was another one that I haven't played that was requested here. I think it was Idiosyncrasy. I think we're up to Idiosyncrasy. Jan, I would love to think. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, it's a good question, Jan. I would love to think that might be the case. We might talk about that a little later on. We'll see. We may have someone else here today that we could talk to about that. Okay. All right. Defeated. I would love to play Defeated, but I don't have a piano here. Lisa's house doesn't have a piano. Lisa, you got to do something about that. We need a piano here. All right, I'm going to jump over to whose house are we going to now? Here we go. This one's Mara's. How do I pronounce your name? Oh, I'm so sorry. Myra. Let me just double check. Anyway, we're in your house today, and I believe that you are in Australia, but I'm not sure exactly where. Maybe north of Sydney somewhere. And you made a request as well, and you requested Resonate. So let me just sort that out. And so Resonate from the Resonate album, of course. Today, this concert's all about the Resonate album. There's a humming down my feet. It comes far, it comes free. With a wave of for me, resonate. Do you feel the subtleties? Can you hear the symphony? And the stars playing melodies,
resonate. No, it shakes me to the core. Oh, rattle in my bones. All that I really want, all that I'm needing, is to be a part of the heartbeat beating. Let it feel alive, I wanna breathe it. Oh, you're meant to resonate. Where's the next verse? Love is hanging in the sky. It travels far and travels wide, as much without as is inside. Resonate. Oh, feeling in my bones. Rattle in my bones. Yeah, come on. All that I really want, all that I need is be a part of the heartbeat beating. You'll feel alive, I wanna breathe it. Oh, you're meant to resonate. All that I really want, all that I'm needing, is be a part of the heartbeat beating. Wanna feel alive, I wanna breathe it in. Oh, we meant to resonate. Yeah, yeah, meant to resonate. Oh, we meant to resonate. There you go. There is your request. Hope you enjoyed that. Given to me, yes. All right, Elise. What? Mike just finished flight. Did he? Is he on the ground? I hope that he's on the ground safe and sound. That is a scary contraption that he flies up in there in. Maya, is that how I pronounce your name on the Central Coast? I'm in Maya's house. Welcome. And thank you for sending me a photo. Is that me on the screen back there in pause mode? It could be. You just never know. All right. Odette. Okay, I'll call you Odette. Wonderful. Well, thank you and welcome. Welcome. All right. Where are we? More Than You Could Know and Given to Me. All right. Let's go with Given to Me first. So, into my yo, come on. Can't get from you what I need. You're keeping secrets from me. Your words have double meaning, but nothing you can say. Stop me seeing through you. You pull my hand through your skin, then say it's not happening. You're mixing signals again, but I know what you want. There's no way you can hide it. I can say it was you by craving, by the love that we could be making. I'm the sweet in the taste of the recipe, yeah. So give it to me. You can try, but there's no way to fight it. Can't deny you and I are the right fit. There's no place in this world that you gotta be in. So give it to me. I can't slow down, can't hold back, bracing my heart from impact. You kiss, you touch, you tease him, and I can see your eyes. Tell me that you want it. Just when I got you figured out. You pull the trigger and try to take me down. I know you better than you know yourself. I know what you want. There's no way you can hide it. I can say I'm losing you by craving, by the love that taste of that recipe, yeah. So give them to me. You can try, but there's no way to find it. And then you and I will arrive, but there's no place in this world that you gotta be. So give them to me, yeah. Give them to me, yeah. Just you and I want you to stay the night. Oh, I can see you consumed by a craving, by the love that we could be making. I'm the sweet and the taste of that recipe, yeah. So give them to me. You can try it, there's no way to find it. And now you and I are the right fit. There's no place in this world that you gotta be. So give them to me, baby. Give them to me, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Come on. Hey. Hey, hey, come on. Yeah. Oh, and the crowd goes mild, as Tommy would say. How much of a surprise was the bonus show? Did you enjoy the bonus show? What a crazy situation. The technical problems we're having on that show was ridiculous. It's so good that all of the Facebook messages are coming through to me here so I can see everyone. Awesome. Walking, okay, for Clarice. And More Than You Could Know is coming up. All right, Jan, let's do More Than You Could Know. Okay, here we go. Jan, you'll have to send me a picture of your house so we can. Let's go back to the Mother's Day situation. Here we go. Since it's Mother's Day, here we go. I've never held your hand, but I want to more than anything to hold you. It'll rock me to the core, will leave me wanting more. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 my heart's wide open. Oh, oh, it gets me so high to know that you're mine. I love you more than you could know, more than you could know. Feel so alive, oh, I can't hide. I love you more than you could know, more than you could know, baby. Yeah, more than you could know. I'll teach you how to dance when it moves you. We'll make the biggest plans if you want to. I'll take you around the world. You will be my girl. Oh, oh, oh. Now we're in motion. Oh, oh. It gets me so high to know that you're mine. I love you more than you could know, more than you could know. Feel so alive, oh, I can't hide. I love you more than you could know, more than you could know. This love is bigger than the sky, stronger than the sea. It's bigger than you and me. It gets me so high to know that you're mine.
I love you more than you could know, more than you could know. I feel so alive, oh, I can't hide. I love you more than you could know, more than you could know, oh, baby. Oh, yeah, more than you could know. Ooh, yeah, more than you could know. More than you can know. Da, 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 da. Well, you don't have to clean your house, Jan. Just take a photo of your house and I'll just come in and play a song. We're all friends here. There's no need to clean anything. Waking up without you, for sure, David. I will do that. Waltzing Matilda. Once a jolly swagman. I should do that on Australia Day. Can buy a billabong. You know that at some of my shows, especially the outdoor concerts, as you know, Mary, when there's a nice amount of trees, I turn the speakers out to the trees and I sing Waltzing Matilda, and I listen to the reverb in the trees, and it's spectacular. There's nothing better than reverb through the trees. This reverb is not like reverb through the trees, but if you have had me at your house and we've played outside, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Hopefully next year I'll do another run of house concerts, and I'll come and we'll make a big deal of it and have a really good time playing at people's houses. Imagine that, being able to get together again. I can't wait till that time happens. All right. Hey, Jacqueline. Welcome to the family. Welcome in. Hey, Chris. Oh, you made it. Gee whiz. I hope everything's cool and you got to spend a nice amount of time with the family today. I'm glad that you got to make it in, though. All right. Let's see what we've got here. We had walking, played Given to Me, and More Than You Could Know, and now Walking. All right, Clarice, here we go. Nothing left to say, don't look back. You push me away. Move on now. I can't wait forever, 'cause forever's gonna take too long. You only love me half, but I want it all that I want now. I'm strong, I'm sane. This road has brought me back again. I've learned, I've changed. I've been walked on, now I'm walking. I'm walking. Your voice fills my head, calls my name. Every word you said haunts me, taunts me. I gave you everything I have, but everything's not enough. If only I could take the truth, but then it hurts too much, too much. I'm strong, I'm sane. This road has brought me back again. I've learned, I've changed. I've been walking up, now I'm okay. I'm walking, now I'm okay. Oh yeah. Save my love for someone else. Put my heart up on the shelf for another day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright. I'm strong, I'm sane. This road has brought me back again. I've learned, I've changed. I've been walked on, now I'm walking tall. No fear, I'm my own and now I'm not scared. I've learned, I've seen. I've been walked on, now I'm walking. I'm walking, now I'm walking. Oh yeah, now I'm walking.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But I am not a mother. I am family too, but I am not a mother. The Ricky Martins. The Ricky Martins. Well, we need a different background for that. Where should we go now? Where shall we travel to now? Let's go to Katie's house. Why not? I'm going to drop in. Apparently, Katie, is this really a haunted house? I can't see any ghosts. Doesn't feel haunted. All right. Let's see if we can exorcise the demons out of this house with this song. Take my hand, show me what this could mean. Come to me, I'll give you everything, yeah. Oh, everything. Shaking and twisting it to the beat. Your body is telling me what you need, yeah. Oh, what you need. Oh, you're the only thing on my mind. Oh, I won't let you out of my sight. Oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, keeping me up all night. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, keeping me up. Woo! Welcome, Uncle Barry. Sweat to the rhythm and let it go. This could be forever for all we know. Oh, for all we know. Oh, this feels so wrong and so right. Oh, I won't let you out of my sight. Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, keeping me up all night. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, keeping me up. Woo! La da da ba ba da 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 ba 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 ba. Oh, da 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 do do da 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 do do da 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 do do do. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, keeping me up all night. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, keeping me up all night. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, keeping me up all night. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, keeping me up all night. Yo! Terrible ending. There it is. All right. So, yep, the Ricky Martin song. So written for Ricky Martin and sent to his people, which is really cool. All right. I think it's about time for a ballad. I think you've been pushing me over the limit here, you guys. If you have an opportunity to share this video out now, that would be wonderful. Let people know that I'm online and playing music right now live. If you are in the Southern Hemisphere and around about anywhere near Australia, happy Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day today. If you're in America, it's Mother's Day tomorrow, and I hope that you've got your stuff sorted so you can spoil your mum tomorrow. All right. Let's see if I've missed any other requests here. Waking Up Without You. All right. Here we go. This is going out to David. Oh, I want to make sure that we're nicely tuned for this baby. So tell me, let me know what you're up to today or this evening. What are you up to, or tomorrow? What are you up to tomorrow?
We got anything planned? I know that nobody can go anywhere. So, depending on what area you're in, some people might be able to travel a little bit. I made pancakes this morning, and they were a success. So that's something. All right, here we go. Waking up. Let's do a little bit of reverb here. Waking up without you. It's something I can't get used to. I remember a promise. You'd always be there. Underneath my heart's heavy, weighed down by your memory. What can I do? How will I get through waking up without you? The nights are so long when you're sleeping alone. All I can dream of is you. I can never get used to waking up without you. Your side of the bed waits, lonely feels the space, the place where your head lay is untouched and cold. Not even the sunrise can warm up this room. I'm lost and I'm broken, waking up without you. And the nights are so long when you're sleeping alone. All I can dream of is you. I can never get used to waking up without you. Ooh, yeah, yeah. And the nights are so long when you're sleeping alone. All I can dream of is you. I can never get used to waking up without you. I can never get used to waking up without you. There you go. Katie, I hope that those two songs scared the ghosts out of your house. Here we are in Katie's house, and I don't know about you, but I didn't see anything move. I'm a bit worried about that corner, but other than that, I think we're pretty good. Wherever you're coming from today, I hope you're having a wonderful Mother's Day. Let's jump back into the studio for the business end of the deal. In the backstage area right now, we have two wonderful, incredible, talented people that I'm very excited to bring out and to share with you. And many of you will know Claire from Wisher Keepers. And I went through the Wisher Keepers stuff before just leading up to this show. And I tell you what, we had such a wonderful time on the road out there with Tommy. And It was such a special time in our lives, but there was so much chaos going on as well. Ben, who you're going to meet in a minute, who many of you may have met before in some of our videos, is an incredible guitar player as well. It just happens to be Claire's husband. And he was on the road with us as well with Wisher Keepers, and it just seemed to be such a he was looking after the kids while we were on stage, and so he didn't even get to play. But anyway, let's talk about that. Let's bring them out on the stage, and please welcome here. Hello.
Oh no, we like. Wait.
Oh,
hey,
There you go.
Hi.
How are you, mate?
I'm really good. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good.
Good. That's an impressive setup.
I
there.
think we've got a really nice studio.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you know, I like to, set things up nicely.
Yeah.
All the magic of green screen. I've been traveling all over the world over the last few shows. We've been traveling to people's houses and playing house concerts from Australia, which has been really, really cool. So actually, well, let us know, where are you guys at the moment, and how have you been through this craziness?
We're in the basement.
It's a little bit more broad. We're in Nashville.
Right. Well, we're in Nashville.
We're in Nashville,
yeah,
Tennessee.
course, yeah.
We are currently in our basement. And I have a baby monitor right here to make sure that the baby's staying. And we are not in our basement due to bad storms or tornadoes or anything. We are just in our basement studio setup. We've been pretty good.
Now,
really.
I've been missing Nashville like crazy, but before all this happened, there was an incredible tornado that just ripped the place to pieces. And then all of a sudden, so you guys, I saw photos that you were posting up of walking the streets and helping people clean up, and so that was like this incredible overwhelming thing that kind of happened. And then all of a sudden everyone's locked away.
Yeah.
And it must be a super ride of emotions for you guys right now.
Yeah, I mean the tornado was interesting because Ben was away in Florida. He was on the road, and I just woke up to dozens of text messages from friends, and rushing kids down to the basement and all that kind of stuff. So that was just very, after a million false alarms. Yeah. That was sort of terrifying. And then the cleanup sort of happened with that. And then we had a couple of weeks, and then the city shut down. And then we've since had this last weekend, we had a horrible storm come through with, 72 mile an hour winds, and Nashville had its biggest power outage in history. And it's, which has been, electric service has just been amazing at getting everything back up and running. Anyway, it's been a bit of a wacky time, but I think what we've realized is because this whole social distancing thing has been happening, everybody's been working remotely, and it's been really great.
Have you got another little friend down there that we just heard?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're going to try and ignore him, but come on, Ollie.
Come on, Ollie. Ollie wants to be heard as well. It's beautiful. Oh, hello, Ollie. You want to be a part of this? Sure, come on in. Come on in. Well,
yeah. So
yeah, it must be insane. And I've been thinking about you guys a lot, and all of my other friends.
What about you?
Yeah. But would you like? I'd love for you to play. As you heard before, I've been reminiscing on the Wisher Keeper stuff, and it was just such a wonderful time, and I loved singing with you so much. And it's such a shame that this delay thing, we can't do any harmonies or anything together. But believe me, while you're singing anything, I'll be singing harmonies. So would you like to share a song with us?
Yeah, we'd love that.
We'll have to get rid of Ollie.
Yeah, Ollie, you're gonna have to go.
Come on.
I'll leave you the stage, and please take it away.
Okay.
Claire Ben.
Well, this is actually a song that is a Wisher Keeper song that I wrote with Anthony some time ago. But I always like to sing it when I'm feeling homesick, which I think with everything going on in the world right now, that's fairly understandable. So this one's
Ollie, go away.
It's called Ollie, Go Away. Called Home, Bittersweet Home. and
He's going to knock this
he's
light
going to
down.
knock.
Come on,
Ollie.
kitty. Wait over there.
Okay, just ignore him.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Trinkets and treasures, memories collected in dark, dusty corners. I know. Oh, how I need you when it's hard for me to get through the distance that keeps me from home. Bittersweet home, it's where I come from, it's where I belong. And as I go far into the sun, with lessons I've learned, I'll always know my home, bittersweet home. Changes everything, and everything changes. I pray for the winter, and I wait for the summer, and I suffer the lonely, far from home, bittersweet home. It's where I come from, it's where I belong. And as I go far into the sun, with lessons I've learned, I'll always know my home, bittersweet home. It's like someone took a match and burned it down, 'cause the place I knew then is nothing now. And as much as I want it, I know I can never go back home, bittersweet home. It's where I come from, it's where I belong. And as I go far into the sun, with lessons I've learned, I'll always know my home, bittersweet home. Changes everything, and everything changes.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Now,
Oh, yeah, there you are. I'm still working out these buttons. Can you see me?
I can see you,
Yeah.
but
Oh, okay.
you're
Can you hear
somewhere
me?
else.
But where are you?
Where
man?
are you?
Oh, this is Jane's house. We're in Tamworth right now,
Nice.
and I sort of traveled to Jane's house because she loves that song, and I know that the last time that I did a kitchen session, I played that song in her kitchen.
Nice.
So we were in Jane's house.
It's a cool song.
So Ben,
Right. Yes, mate.
I'd love to know a little bit about. You've been on the road like pretty consistently over the last few years, and like this whole thing obviously put the brakes on everything. How
far ahead? Like, how many tours would just sort of put on a hold just for
Well,
in your situation?
pretty well. Nashville was entirely shut down in under 72 hours.
Yeah.
From the first call of, hey, we're going to have, some things canceled. It wasn't just us. It was everyone was literally, I should say. Well, I don't know what I'm saying. Literally, it was shut down in under 3 days. Everyone who was away was called back in. To like mid-tour or even shows that they were on people were on the way to do. Everything was cancelled and everyone came straight back into town.
Yeah.
So basically, all the touring acts out of Nashville within a couple of days had returned back, and
goodness. So now with all the stuff, there's so many different things that you're hearing here and there, but on the ground right now, what's the vibe and what are people talking about? Like, are there agents talking about putting shows back on? Is that kind of stuff happening?
Yeah. Well, there's no one knows for sure, obviously, and they're trying to work out some protocols of what a show might look like with social distancing, and that's hard to sort of.
Yeah,
it's hard to know. Are they going to try and put on a show but run it at 20% capacity and distance the audience members and everyone wear a mask and do temperature checks on the way into the venue and how do you maintain social distancing at
and how do you make that
rooms and bars and
Yeah.
So the short answer is
checks of everybody
temperature
coming
checks.
in.
Yeah, I don't really know. They think the big tours are going to be. I think they're looking at mid next year before anything goes back as far as big tours, and there might be smaller stuff starting before then, or even maybe everyone's kind of got shows booked through summer or end of summer, August, but it's debatable whether they'll sort of get pushed back or because as restrictions lift here, it may open up some things and then they may clamp back down, which will So short answer is no one knows, and it's probably going to be mid next year before the big tours happen again.
Yeah.
Which,
wow. So there's lots of lots up in the air still. And it's interesting because here the numbers are obviously not even comparable to the States, and so there's people in two pools of thought. There's a group of people who just don't think that anything's going on, and so they're out mixing with whoever they like, and getting fined every now and again when they don't meet up with the law. And then there's the others that that like to keep their distance, which is us. We're sort of just keeping our distance for now and seeing how things roll out and just watching, just being careful. I think it's just being careful out in the world, like everyone else here. It's an important thing, I think, to just look after each other and look after the people that you love. So, Claire, you've been doing a lot of film and TV work, and how has that been affected? Are you still doing a lot of writing? Are you writing online? Are you doing?
Yeah, I'm working like 100% remotely, which I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but I love it. Normally, I'm working with I'll usually go to a producer's house and we'll write a song together. They'll produce up a track and then I'll do the vocals in that room, and then I leave and I don't hear it until the song is done. But now it's a little bit of a different communication. I mean, I'm writing with people that I've written with before, so we already have a relationship. I haven't done any writes yet with people that I haven't met yet, so I don't know how that would go. I'm open to it, but but doing all my vocals at home and all that kind of stuff, and I think I'm really enjoying it.
Oh, great. Well, it's it's good that you've got a wonderful engineer and producer at home with you as well.
I'm strictly on
babysitter.
Yeah, you're not allowed in the room when it's all going on. It's such a crazy thing because I respect you guys so much as musicians, but also as people. You're really wonderful people.
Oh, dude,
I can hear my son out there crying for some reason. Anyway, so would you like to play us another song? Maybe something you've been working on, or whatever you like, really.
Yeah.
We love hearing you sing.
Yeah. Well,
Can you hear Ollie there?
Hey, Ollie.
Yeah. Yeah. Ollie wants to sing too.
Has they been fed?
Yeah.
Oh, and the microphone's a little bit hot too. So when you pump up the volume, it kind of crunches a little.
All right. Well,
Just to let you know.
hang on back.
Just hang on back there.
Well, I might. Benny and I haven't played together in a really long time.
I know, we just saying
You were saying this is
had a
really
little run
nice.
through before. I was like, this is kind of cool.
I'm so glad that we could make that happen.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna put you on stage, and you can take it from there.
Oh dear.
Cool. So I think we're going to play well, no, I think. We are going to play it.
We're going to attempt.
Let's just fly by the seat of our pants and play an old song. A song that I wrote in like the first couple of years that I moved to Nashville, which was 10 years ago. It's called Come Out. And Ollie, you're not going to meow all the way through this,
Quiet, Kitty.
Quiet, Kitty.
Did you hear that clam? That was good, wasn't it?
Love, where have you been hiding? I've searched, but I'm not finding any trace of you. I've heard you're all I need. That's hard to believe until I see the proof. So love, I've decided we should meet. I'm tired of all this playing hide and seek. Come out, wherever you are. I've never known you, but oh how I want to. Come out and rescue this heart. So heavy and lonely, you'd heal me if only you'd come out. Love, take me far away from these dark and empty days and lead me to the light. Oh, I don't know what I'm missing, but I keep wishing you would show me what you're like. I've never wanted anything so much. What more can I do to convince you love? Come out, wherever you are. I've never known you, but oh how I want to. Come out and rescue this heart. So heavy and lonely, you'd heal me if only you'd come out. Oh, yeah. Tell me how long it will take. How long do I have to wait to find you? How hard do I have to hunt? How far do I have to go to find you? Come out, wherever you are. I've never known you, but oh how I want to. Come out and rescue this heart. So heavy and lonely, you'd heal me if only. Tell me how long it will take. How long do I have to wait to find you? to find you.
That was awesome. I was playing along the whole time on my little Aldi special. Look at this guitar from Aldi. It's nuts.
It was from Aldi.
This is from Aldi. This is from
Right, man.
They really do sell everything.
They really do. And I needed the nylon string sound, and I was like, oh, he's got one for $50. It's unbelievable. And
was it like at the front? Was there like, you know how they have the specials at the front? Was it at the front of the store, just like a whole bunch of them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
They had, and it's it took about 2 months for it to. I stretched all the strings, but it took about 2 months for it to stay in tune.
What?
Now it's finally actually in tune.
$50, you would expect better.
That's right. Thank you so much for being here. It's been a real pleasure, and
it's good to see you.
It's really good to see you.
Treat for me. Just listening to your voices together, even, is just really wonderful. And I know inside the house, it's just hard to balance out all the stuff. But you guys should play together much more often. You really should.
Soon. We should, probably work it out.
Yeah.
We can.
I'm going to have you, if you want to find out more about Claire's stuff, you can see the address down below, and you should check it out because she's making some incredible songs at the moment. And I'll see you next time, guys.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right. How cool was that? Unbelievable. Oh, I love that so much. I was here playing along and soloing over all of those pieces of music. It was just very, very cool. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. All right. So we're at the this end of the show. Is there anything that you'd like me to play now to finish up with? I've had a really great time playing for you, and thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing the show around. The time goes so fast. Can you believe I've been almost here an hour and a half? Oh my goodness. Pretty Girl, why not? Let's play Pretty Girl on this guitar. Let's get a little bit of reverb going on. As you're going through the motions of your day, like moving pictures, opportunities pass by, and you seem occupied keeping memories. Pretty girl, pretty girl. Familiar face, but you're a stranger to me. Something unusual, incredible to see. You've been hurt inside, locked it all away. Pretty girl, what are you doing? The world you live in is spinning out of time. Pretty girl, lay down defenses, wake up your senses. Who are you, pretty girl? As by the rules you made, have you discovered who you are inside your head? Your heart is a rock, it's sweet as lemonade. Pretty girl, you hide your feelings, you must reveal it. And you ain't done your time. Pretty girl, lay down defenses, wake up your senses. Who are you, pretty girl? Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Yo. as you're going through the motions of your day. Like moving pictures, opportunities pass by, and you seem occupied, keeping memories. Pretty girl, pretty girl. Pretty girl, what are you doing? The world you live in is spinning out of time. Pretty girl, let out the fences, wake up your senses. Who are you? Pretty girl, let out the fences, wake up your senses. Who are you, pretty girl?
Yeah, all right. So what do we got here? La 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 la. This love. I don't know if I remember how that goes. I'm going to look it up. Hang on. This love. Oh, I wrote this with Rick Price. Was it in Dadgad? I don't even remember. I don't think so. You know what? I'm gonna practice it for next time, and I'll play it in the next show. Make sure you remind me, Tanya, so I can play that in the next show. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. Thank you for sharing. Just thank you for being here and sharing the day and the evening with me. I hope you've enjoyed some of the songs. Today has been an eclectic mixture of songs. It's been really cool. The requests that are coming through are of deeper cuts on my albums, and it's always wonderful to get a chance to play those again, as is This Love. And so I'll run over it again and play it for the next show. But hold me to it, so I know. I will do. I wish Karen a happy Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. And I hope you are having a wonderful evening, and I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow if you're in America. And just take care of each other and be good to each other. What should we finish with? Little Piece of Love. Why not, huh? Let's make sure we're in tune. You're welcome, Debbie. All right. Little Piece of Love. Here we go. Da-da-da-da. Through our lives of twists and burns, often tumble ups and turns, city miles and country hearts, we're playing a part. This is where it all begins, and it never really ends. No, no. Can you feel the world turn round? Can you feel the light shine on you? No matter what you do right now, take a little piece of love with you. Ooh, oh yeah. All right. Every stumble helps you grow. Learn the things you didn't know. Share discoveries of the world. Make the rules and tell. Turn the tail on the line, and now you realize, oh, you can feel the world turn around. Can't you feel the light shine on you? No matter what you do right now, take a little piece of love, little piece
this love a little bit shorter because we've got JJ Farris in the house, and JJ is a co-writer of mine, an amazing producer as well. And in fact, JJ, I may well invite you on to come on and do a song or two for one of the other shows. But while you're here, I'd love to play a song that JJ and I wrote that can be heard in lots of different places because it keeps getting used on different TV shows. I see your broken heart, you left out in the dark, while others disappoint and drown. I won't let you down, I won't let you down. Every second feels like hours, all stretched out all wide. You know the signal never dies, so don't you close your eyes, don't you close your eyes. No matter how it goes, what I learn or know, no matter what comes, how lost or found, I won't let you down, I won't let you down, I won't let you down, no, no. Oh, it's raining now, I know you're praying for an hour. Set it over till it's dark. I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving up. No matter how it goes, what I learn or know, no matter what comes, how lost or found, I won't let you down, I won't let you down, no, I won't let you down, I won't let you down. See your broken heart, you left out in the dark, while others disappoint and drown. I won't let you down, I won't let you down. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for being here. Hope you've enjoyed the show, and I'll see you next weekend, same time, and catch you later. Have a wonderful Mother's Day. See ya. Bye.